Alright, welcome back to Super Mega Baseball 3. In this episode, we're going to be taking on the 5 and 10 Ninjas. We're currently 12 and 4 right now, still in the lead of the Squelch division. We lost our second game versus the Burglars and won our first game versus the Ninjas here. So let's go ahead and get into our game versus the 5 and 10 Ninjas. Alright, I like this stadium. I like the colors of this stadium. I'm pretty sure it's just the original stadium. Jackie Slam deep to right, and as I was about to say, we bumped up the difficulty a little bit. Contact swing home run on the second pitch for Jackie Slam, 413 feet. See, I bumped it up like 1 or 2 ticks there, but I mean, if I have to bump it up again, I will. But here we go. We're just gonna continue on. Top of the first, 0 outs, 1-0. I made the defense, when we're on defense, I made that a little harder. So that should get the AI more runs. 93 power line drive, and that's going to drop for a single. Runner on first with 0 outs. We're just going to chalk that up to Jackie Slam being an absolute beast. 99 power on the ground, and that's going to be out number 1 and out number 2, the double play on the grounder to second base. Raylan McGriddle now. 2 outs. Top of the first. Strike 1. 99 power, that's fouled off. 2 strikes, 0 balls with 2 outs in the top of the first. That's ball 1. Ball 2. 93 power, and that's popped up to center, and that should be out number 3. So, came out the gate firing hot. But other than that, a double play and a fly out, and we're out. Rodrigo McLaughlin now getting his, I think, 3rd appearance this series. That's hit deep but left and foul. Once again, this guy has good junk and good accuracy. Strike 2. Give him the cut. That's hit deep to right, and that's going to drop in just inside the line. It's going to round first, go into second, and that's going to be a double play there. It's a well-hit ball, putting them on base at second with 0 outs. Strike 1. Strike 2. And that's going to be an easy grounder. Runner will advance to third from second. So it's going to be a runner at third in scoring position here with 1 out. Definitely has the speed to leg it out at home. Start off with a cut outside. Not taking it. Change up outside. Takes that one for strike 1. Oh, they call that a ball. That's ball 2. 2-1 count now. Come back to that cut. Strike 2. 90 power. So it's not the fastest pitcher ever. Let's give him the slider. I like that one. Outside breaking in. And they count that as strike number 3, out number 2. This guy's got RBI man in his attributes here, so got to watch out. Definitely a threat. 1-1 count now with 2 outs. A little bit of a miss. That's taken for strike 2. Can we get him out here? No, it's outside. Let's give him the curve. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Full count now with 2 outs. I'm okay with walking him. Just can't. Ooh, that's a little bit of a miss. That's swung on, and Bronson Knight is there to make the out. Way to hold up there on defense. Swing and miss. Grayson Fry batting .365 on the year. 93 power on a pop-up just over the infield, and that's going to drop for a single. Runner on first with 0 outs. Top of the second. Bronson Knight now. I was considering taking him out, but it was just way too much effort to move the roster around to take him out when he's still useful on defense. But he is rattled, and I don't know why. That's fouled off here. 1-2 count. Ooh. That was a good pitch. I didn't think that would go in the zone. Amelia Bobbert now with 1 out, runner on first. That is hit up the center field line, and that's going to be a single. Runners on first and second now with 1 out. Top of the second. Aiden McForsham now, still batting .404 on the year. Great year from him. That's popped up deep to right, and that should be enough to tag from second. And it is. Runners on first and third now with 2 outs for Rodrigo McLaughlin. The pitcher has a chance to bring a runner home. Well, that's taken, strike 1. Oh, you gotta send that. That's 2 really good pitches for me. That's popped up. Will it drop in? The second baseman is there to make the catch. Out number 3. 4 hits for the Phantoms. Still up 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Unable to capitalize on with 2 base runners on. Changeup is driven to center. It's going to hit the ground, and the runner will be safe at second. Jackie Slam there, retreating back to the track to get the ball. Slider inside. Swing and a miss. Ball just broke away from him. So they're anticipating the mid-count 4-seamer. What about the cut? No, okay. 1-2 count now. It's going back to the 4-seamer. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out 1. What do we not start off with a lot? We don't start off with the changeup a lot. Ball 1. Okay. A little bit of a miss there. Slider is inside. Jackie Slam trying to get there. Makes the catch, but the runner has enough time to tag and make the run to third. So at third now, Hugo Mejia, batting .135 on the season, has a chance to tie the game up here in the bottom of the second. Takes that one. 4-seamer, ball 2. All right, so he's not going to swing it a lot. Cut, that's strike 1. Change up. Left it a little bit too inside, but he's still scared to swing. 2-2 count now with 2 outs. Give him the curve. Oh, full count now. What do we give him? Fastball. Let's give him the fastball inside and high. And that is weekly hit. Steve Lumber's there. Out number 3. We get the job done. Once again, 2 straight innings with a runner on third. Unable to finish the job. Jackie Slam is on fire, though, so that might explain it. Contact is maxed out. And they walk her. And that's the right call. Jackie Slam at the plate with 0 outs. She's on fire. Just walk her. I think you're scared, but you have every right to be scared. It's Jackie Slam. 2-1 count now for Steve Lumber. 82 power, and that's deep to center, and that should be an easy fly out there. 1 out on the board. Jackie Slam still at first. Holden Ace Vito. He's a little tense, though. See if we can help. I'm going to pitch out. Come on, man. Oh, and that one is hit high, but not far enough. Out number 2. Just didn't get on that correctly with the left stick there. 2 outs now for Raylan McGriddle with a runner on first. Strike 1. Ooh, strike 2. That was a good pitch. 1-2 count now. 2-2 count now with 2 outs. Runner on first. Full count. Raylan McGriddle. And they walk her. Grayson Fry now. What can he do? 88 power, and that's fouled off. And Jackie Slam is safe at third. Runners advance to second and third. 2-1 count now. That's fouled off. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Ooh, not chesting that one. Jackie Slam doesn't have the speed. And they walk Grayson Fry. Bases loaded now. Bronson Knight, and he rattled. We see, like, we can't bring anyone in, really, here. Because they're all out of position. And then I would have to move somebody, if I wanted to bring him out, I would have to move somebody that's already in the lineup in. And that's hit deep to center. And I think that's out number 3. That's really unlucky there. Bases loaded, unable to capitalize. That might up hurting us later in these innings. Weekly hit up the first base line, and that's easy. Out number 1. Steve Lumber's there to make the tag. Bounces back for a ball, for strike 1. Instead of ball. Amelia Bobbert underneath this one. Out number 2. Remington Cleverly. He has good power, but not great contact, so let's give him something that it's hard to hit. Strike 1. Little too low there on the curve. 2-1 count with 2 outs. Four-seamer deep and inside. And that's hit well, but fouled off. Let's come back to that curve. I like that. Weekly hit, that's fair. Out number 3. And get the job done again on defense. Amelia Bobbert now. She's locked in. Not 100% fitness-wise, but she's still locked in. 82 power on a miss. 2-1 count. 94 power deep to left, and that's hooking foul. 73 power short to right, and that is out number 1. Aiden McForsham, 396 on the year. He must be doing insanely well in The Sims, because I don't think I'm batting well with him in the user games. Out number 2 there. Rodrigo, he's locked in and fit. 88 power, just poor timing there on the changeup. Well, they call that a strike 2. 83 power on a line drive to right, and that's out number 3. Both teams pretty much struggling on offense here. We getting some hits, just can't capitalize on them. Strike 1. Ball 2. Let's give him the curve. Oh, they called out a ball. 3-1 count now. Cut breaking in. That's hit deep to left. Grayson Fry retreats back to the track. Out number 1. Jaden Colombo now. I feel like all these people we're going against have pretty much the same rating setup. They have good power, not great power, and then mediocre contact with a good speed. Let's try the cut breaking out. Got him. Strike 2. Four-seamer inside. That's hit, I guess, relatively deep to center. Jackie Slam's there. Out number 2. Curve down the middle. That's good for strike 1. Following it up with the changeup inside. Doesn't swing. That's ball 1. Ball 2. 2-1 count now with 2 outs for Muhammad Plows. I like the cut a lot. So let's go back to it. That's strike 2. He's a whiffer. Popped up. Amelia Bobbert's under it. And this is out number 3. On to the top of the 5th. We're just flying through these innings right here in this game. It's only been like 10-15 minutes. Oh, I shouldn't have swung at that. Jackie Slam is going to be out on a grounder. That's all me. Shouldn't have swung at that. She got me with that pitch. 99 power on a line drive for Steve Lumber. Almost forgot his name there. Yeah, Steve Lumber. Holding ace veto now. Not a fan of this. Strike one on a 1-1 count. They're scared of the steal. 89 power, and that's fouled off. They're definitely going to try a pitch out here. Ooh, they don't. That's ball 2, though, and that could have easily been a strike. 82 power, fouls that off to keep it alive. Yeah. I want to steal, but I don't trust it. I could have made that. Yeah. I could have made it to second there, but stays at first. Full count. 88 power, deep to left, and that is going to be out number 2. Steve Lumber is still at first, waiting to be sent home. Trying to make it 2-0 Phantoms. I'm cool with the steal in this situation. 77 power on the ground, safe at second, not at third. I mean, not at first. Out number 3. Strike 1. Ball 1. Bottom of the 5th here, and it's a 2-1 count with 0 outs. So they're going back to the not swinging at anything method. Which, I mean, is effective. 4-seamer right down the middle. That's sent deep to right, and that is a tie game. Just missed my location there. I wanted it a lot, like about ½ an inch to an inch further down on my screen. I just missed. And just like that, it's a tie game now. Strike 1. 0 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Both pitchers aren't about a 50% stamina. So we should be expecting a change soon from both teams. Oh, it's a miss. That's popped up. Bronson Knight is running back. Grayson Fry is under it as well. Out number 1. Hugo Amija. Ball 1. Change up. That's ball 2. Slider. Oh, come on. That could have easily been a strike. Strike 1. Just can't miss the accuracy here. Just over the head of the third baseman. Grayson Fry is there to catch the ball on the left field line, and that's a single with 1 out on the board in the bottom of the 5th. All right, the pitcher here, and they're bringing in a pinch hitter. Strike 1. That's what we needed. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 4-seamer outside. That's a miss, but they anticipate it and hold off for ball 1. 2-2 count now. Got him swinging. Out number 2. I just didn't want to miss with the accuracy on the power pitch. That was my real only concern there. Strike 1. Strike 2. Slider breaking away outside. Got him. Out number 3. And a pitching change here. Marco Chapman now. Ball 2. Top of the 6th in a tie game. Ooh, I should have drilled that one. And they walk Grayson Fry on, what, 4 pitches? It's crazy. No, 5 pitches. Bronson Knight deep to right and on a line drive, and that's out number 1. Relatively high pressure situation here. Amelia Bobbert, line drive, hits the ground in left, and it goes past the glove of the left baseman, and that's going to bring in Grayson Fry here. Rounding third from first. And that is 2-1 Phantoms. That error giving up a run. It's just what we needed. Pop up to right. Right fielder's under it. Out number 2. Regaining our lead in the top of the 6 here. I'm going to sub him out. So Rodrigo is done for the day. I tried to do that before that pitch, but it wouldn't allow me. So we're going to bring in, I think we usually bring in Haley Radical. Let's bring in Aaron Holt. Look at his stance. A questionable stance. How deep can he pitch? Ooh, 90 power deep to left, and this one is gone. Off the post in left for a 2-run shot. I was about to say, how deep can he send it? And he sends it 368 feet out over the fence. Jackie Slam now. And another pitching change. That pitcher was a poor decision. He was very low on stamina and had low mojo. And it is now 4-1 Phantoms in the top of the 6th. Steve Lumber. Runner on first with 2 outs. Ooh, that's popped up. Shouldn't have swung. 1 strike, 1 ball. 86 power on the ground up the center. And that's a single. Jackie Slam safe at second. Phantoms slowly getting things rolling here on offense. 91 power to right, and that is a line drive out number 3. So we're going to bring in... Wow, he's gassed, so he definitely just started last game. Dino Heredier. I think he plays horrible for us every time I use him, but let's bring him in. Strike 1. He's a little gassed, so we're just going to give him this inning, and then we'll pull him out probably. Back to that cut, and that's off the plate for ball 1. That just hit on the ground. Raylan McGriddle unable to make the diving snag, and that is good for a single. Ninjas on base with 0 outs. Strike 1, 94 miles an hour on the fastball. Curveball for strike 2. There's got to be a way to, like, flick it quicker than that. No. Guess not. And if there is, I don't know about it, so. Continuing on. 2 strikes. That is weakly hit. Holding ace. Vito is there. Out number 1 on a sliding catch. Denying the single. Runner retreats back to first. That is a great defensive play from Ace Vito there. Ball 2. 2-1 count now. Oh, that's a little off. I don't have... let's give him the 2-seamer. I like that. And we walk him there. Runners on first and second now with 1 out. Based on the speed of the runners on base, they could definitely steal. Straight between the legs of the pitcher. Jackie Slam is there to clean it up. Throw to the pitcher in the cutoff, and it is safe at home. 4-2 Phantoms. The Ninjas cut into the lead by 1. Alright, so on these that break in, they gotta break in a little bit earlier. Fouled off. Okay. 2-1 count now. Off the glove of the pitcher, and that's not helpful. Out number 2. I think if we let that go to Raylan McGriddle, that's a double play. 2 outs now, runners on second and third. Gotta get this guy out of here. I think we gotta bring him out. So, not the stamina. Oof. Yeah, okay. Well, his stamina is low. Or is that just because he would be pitching too early? So we're gonna bring in Tater Fry here. Try and finish the job. Strike one. Ball one. Weekly hit up the right field line, and that's fouled off. 1-2 count now with 2 outs. Runners on first and second and third. That's Weekly hit. Steve Lumber is there to make the catch. Out number 3. Give up 1 run there in the 6th, but we put up 3. Raylan McGriddle now batting .411 on the year. Almost like a square. 91 power in, we bean the pitcher. And an unfortunate occurrence here in this game. That had to hurt. Jane Gonzalez is out of the game. Catalina Mitchell now. It's their new pitcher, and she's locked in. .102 miles an hour. That, oof. I prefer the old pitcher, but we send a contact swing deep to center, and that is off the wall. Oh no! You got to go back to first. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate there. We could have had a run if I just committed. Runners on first and third now. 0 outs. It doesn't get any better for scoring opportunities. Bronson Knight is rattled out now in a 1-2 count. Pops that one up, and it's not even far enough to tag. That's going to be out number 1. Runner still on first and third. Amelia Bobbert just got to send one deep so we can tag up. 85 power, and that's going to be on the ground for a single, an RBI single here for Amelia Bobbert. Took me a second there to figure out how that the ball actually hit the ground before the pitcher caught it. But we figured it out there. Runners on first and second now with 1 out. 5-2 game for the Phantoms. Another contact swing here past the first baseman. Bases loaded now. And Tater Fry. This is a great time to sub out a pitcher. But I got to keep him in for at least this inning. Two count now with 1 out. Swing and a miss on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle. Out number 2. Jackie Slam now, just who we want at the plate. Deep to center, Jackie Slam. Can this one hit the wall at least? And it will. Rounding third, 7-2. 8-2. Phantoms up 8-2, bringing all 3 runs home is Jackie Slam on the 3 RBI double. Just who you wanted at the plate there. .91 power, and that's fouled off. 91 power deep to right, and this one should be fouled off as well. 1-2 count now with 2 outs. That's a wild pitch there. Pretty high pitch there as well. Full count, 2 outs. 96 power, straight to the first baseman, out number 3. On to the bottom of the 7th. Up 8-2 here. Aiden McPherson. Oh, it's a tough one. Safe. Missed the timing on the throw, and that is not in time. Runner is safe at first. Bronson Knight there, unable to make that catch from the shortstop position. Runner safe at first and second now, with 0 outs. Ninjas getting things going here on offense. Jackie Slam able to make that catch, though. Runner at second tags and is safe at third. Runners at first and third now with 1 out. Remington Cleverly still batting .189 on the year. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Looking to bring an RBI home. Strike 1. Just over the head of the third baseman, and that's going to allow a run. 8-3 now, Phantoms in the bottom of the 7th. Runners on first and second. Just got to let them know we're thinking about them. Strike one. I like that. That's a miss there. It's alright. Ball one. Strike two. 1-2 count now with one out. Let's give him the curve. Ooh, a little bit too high. Get away with it here. Can we get the double play? Bronson Knight for 1 and 2. Completing the double play now. 8-3 Phantoms in the top of the 8. I could have got on that, I think. 1-1 count now. 85 power on the ground, and that is out number 1. Raylan McGriddle now. .86 power, blows by her. Ball one, 1-2 count with one out. 86 power to the gap in right, and this one will drop for a single. I mean a double. I don't even know why I said single. That was hit so far, it almost left over the fence. Grayson Fry now, he's locked in. Ball one. 86 power, and that's a miss. Strike two, 1-2 count again. One out. Ball two. Ball three, full count now. .61 power to right, and that's fouled off. 97 power to left, and that is going to be a line drive, out number 2. Raylan McGriddle still at second here. Bronson Knight at the plate. Not who you want to see. He's still rattled. Gotta shake it off here. 2 straight strikes. Ball one. 76 power, and that will drop. We're going to send Raylan McGriddle rounding third, and she is safe at home. 9-3 Phantoms. Amelia Bobbert still locked in, and they're going to bring in a new pitcher, Wary Huff now. 97 power, line drive, out number 3. Jaden Colombo now in the bottom of the 8th. Tater Fry still good on stamina. On pitch 15. Ooh, left that one right down the middle, but that's okay because that goes foul. Strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Out number 1. Tater Fry gets it done. Starting off with the curve here. Weakly hit left and foul. A little low for ball 1. Strike 2, 1-2 count now with one out, and he's got a whiffer on his resume. Doesn't swing at that one though, because he's scared. Weakly hit to Steve Lumber, and he's going to tag up, out number 2. Could have hit the base, but got to be a little bit more disrespectful on that swing. Strike 1. And that is a 0-2 count with 2 outs. Let's get it done here with the curve. Nope. Ball 1. The cut. Ooh, come on, Tater. Can you make the throw in time? Yes, he can. Out number 3. Still 9-3 here in the top of the 9th. Anything is possible. So definitely want to try and extend this lead even further. I have been known to give up big leads. 85 power on a line drive, and that'll drop for a single. Aiden McForsham getting on base. Tater Fry now. We pull him out. Yeah, let's pull him out because we can bring in someone else. Haley Radical. Let's bring her in. Always liked her. Check swing for ball 1. Ball 2. 2-1 count now with 0 outs. 2-2 count now. 76 power on the ground, and that should be ooh. You gotta make that play there. That's an easy double play, and they failed to capitalize on that. bringing up Jackie Slam. Jackie Slam with runners on first and second with 0 outs. I mean, that's a gift. I mean, you've seen the damage she's done just in this game alone. And they walk her. Base is loaded now. Steve Lumber walking up to the plate. He has RBI dud, though. Strike one. This pitcher is already a little tired. 1-1 count now. 90 power on a whiff. 84 power to right. Oh, and that's a double play there. Unable to get on base. Jackie Slam unable to get back to the bag there. Holden Ace Vito. 2 outs now. Runners on first and second, and that is hit to left, and that is barely caught by the left fielder there for out number 3. Let's bring in, so he's tense and strained. Oh, come on, man. Let's bring in, you can finish this. Bringing in a pinch hitter here in the 7th in the rotation. Strike one. Ball one. That is hit to right and high. Raylan McGriddle runs back, letting her know, everybody know that she has the speed to get there easily. So, moving on, strike one. 2 outs to go to finish things out for the Phantoms. Strike two. Swing and a miss, out number 2. 1 out to go for the Phantoms. Up by 6 in the bottom of the 9th. Lucia Shoei is their last hope. What can she do? Strike one, not helpful. Swing and a miss for strike 2, doesn't help either. Just finishing off with the slider. Slider low, got her. Out number 3. Phantoms win 9-3. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting much. I'm just happy it wasn't 21-3 or whatever, you know, like last episode. So I definitely feel like the little bump helped a little bit, but you know, this was still not the team that we wanted to test the sliders against, since they were pretty low standings wise. They're 5-10. We're 12-4, so it's as expected here. 12-4 team beating up on a 5-10 team. So Jackie Slam though had a day. 3 for 4 with a homer, a double, 4 RBIs and a run. Aaron Holt, second place, 1 for 1 and a homer. Amelia Bobbert went 3 for 5, 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Alright, so next time we'll be taking on the Mighty Cattle in week 20 with our boy Chill Hangnail. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed that episode. Peace.